Hello and welcome to another episode of TUSDtv. I'm Dr. Persons, your host. How are you doing? How are you hanging in there? I know you're doing a great job. You know, you've been working really hard on all of your learning that you've been doing the last several weeks. And I know that spring break is coming up as well. A time to kind of re-energize. I know we'll still be in that different situation where we can't go out and things like that. But you deserve a break. You've been working really hard. Remember, there's more materials coming up, so make sure to stay in touch with your school in understanding the distribution of those materials. So enjoy another episode of TUSDtv.
All right, hello everyone. I am Rachel Cross, and this is Art from the Heart Time. Whenever I bring an art activity to you, it is always created with a point and a purpose. And they also make great family activities that you can all do together for just about any age. So today what I brought to you is, I'll hold up a sample. They are called I Can Hands. And throughout the show, I'm going to show you different samples of different ways you can make these. But there's something very, very special about these hands, about the I Can Hands. And do you know what that is? It's because it's your hands. And your hands are going to be able to tell us all about the different things that you can do. So with that, I need to do supplies. So I also have a list of supplies, and it is a very easy and simple art activity. It can be as simple as just having paper and markers, or crayons, or colored pencils, or even just a regular pencil if that's all we have right now, and that's okay. So we can also go a little bit more elaborate, which I'll hold up a little sample here. And that is if you want to use paint or glitter glue or rhinestones, anything that you have that you would like to decorate your paper with or your hand with will be perfect. Because when you do art from the heart, there is no wrong way to do your art. You are the artist and you are free to create how you can. So whenever we start on this project, I like to sit and think about all the things that I can do. So I suggest doing that, and if you're smaller, maybe a parent can help you out and make a list. I like to make a list because sometimes when I get to creating, I forget about the things I was thinking about because I get really excited about making art. So I'm going to think for a minute, and I'm going to write it down on a list, the different things that I can do. I know that I can listen, I can read, I can write, I can count to 10 or higher if I want to. I can, let's see, brush my teeth. And I can help around the house. But then there's also things that I can be. What can I be? I can be patient. I can be kind. I can be resilient and thoughtful. Now, the list can go on, and some of you may even like to play sports, and you can be very good at the sports or dance or music that you play, and those would be perfect things to add to your hand. So after I have the list made, I'm going to take my paper, just a regular paper, and I'm going to trace my hand. And now after tracing your hand, you have the option of cutting it out if you can, or you can leave it on the paper. Whatever you would like to do. There is no wrong way. Here is my big hand. And so I would take the scissors and I would start cutting it out. But for time, I went ahead and I already cut one out today. So I'm going to use this one. So after I have my hand cut out or left on the paper, I'm going to begin to write all the different things that I can do on each finger. And I can also write it on the palm. When I create, I like to write what it was that I was doing on my fingers to remind myself. So this one says, things I like to do. This one says, things that I can be. And this one is a little different because this one has an actual I drawn on the hand because this is art. So feel free to draw and decorate your hand any way that you want to. So after I get an idea of what I want to do, I'm going to grab what I can to write with. And for me, I'm going to write I can in the middle. And then I'm going to use my list to fill in the rest. I'm going to write listen, write, read, help others, and I'm going to write kind on there. I really like being kind. It makes me feel good inside. So after I have them written, then if I have things to decorate it with, that would be my next step. I like to use the rhinestones or glitter glue to use as decorations. Or sometimes I even just color the fingers in the hand with crayons, because I can do that too. I can decorate it with jewelry. I could even give it silly fingernails if I want, or get creative with how I want the fingernails to look. Sometimes I like to draw designs on the hand. And so with this, you can make many different types of hands. So then maybe you could hang them on your refrigerator or in your room, and you could have all these different hands that are your hands, showing and reminding you and others around you of all the amazing things that you can do. So that is about it for today. Let me show you. This first sample I showed you. They painted their hand and they just pressed it down, and they didn't cut it out. They just wrote around the sides the different things that were on their list. And then I have this one. This one I do with a little bit bigger kids. So this one is the things I can do. But for my older kids, when I work with teens, I like to do the relationships that I have that are good and healthy. And I feel that that is really important to think about and remind ourselves today about. Since we can't be around everyone that we like and love, it's okay to remind ourselves through our hands who we have those great relationships with. And then we can look at it and have a positive thought and a reminder about them. So that is it for today. Easy, simple creations. And I would love to see what you come up with and create. And you can share that on Instagram at #OperationStayConnected. I most definitely would love to see how your art looks, because you just got to see how my art looks. And you are the artist today, and I would love to see what you come up with. That is it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Hey, isn't this a great episode? You know, I wanted to share some insights, like I do, some things that maybe will help us, not only during this time when we're not able to physically go to school, but all the times in our life. Character and character traits. What I'd like to talk about today is the character trait of courage, of having courage. You know, the word courage comes from the word cor agiter. Cor, for those of you who speak Spanish might know, like corazón, cor means heart, and agiter means to stir up. So courage means to stir up your heart. And so what I wanted to encourage you is that no matter what is going on, whether it's situations in life, whether it's this, the situation that we've been going through right now, you might be feeling a little bit fearful. You might be feeling a little scared at times. To remind you to have personal courage, and also to remind you that there are people there for you. I wanted to tell you a little story about courage. It's about a boy who lives in a village. And this boy, he had lots of fears. He was scared a lot of times. He was sometimes bullied as well. So anytime he would go to school, he would feel a little nervous about being bullied and things like that. And he never knew what to do because he was real scared. Well, he talked to his parents, and his parents told this boy in this village, what you need to do, as often happens in these stories, you need to go down the river and talk to the wise man who lives down the river. So the boy said, okay, and he walked down the river on this journey to be able to find courage. And he found the wise men, the spiritual leader, if you will, of that area. And he said, "Why are you here?" And he said, "I'm here to find courage. Can you give me courage?" He says, "I can't give you courage, but I can give you two things. The first thing that I'll give you," and he magically makes an eagle feather. And he goes, "I want you to wear this in your hair." And he goes, "And then I'll magically make you the tail of a lion. And you can wear that on your belt, on their side." He goes, the boy was thinking, "I wonder if this will make me magically turn into an eagle. I wonder if this will magically make me turn into a lion." He goes, "Just use those, but remember something else." He goes, "Remember that you come from a family and a descendants of warriors. In your past, you were warriors. And I want you to tell yourself, anytime that you feel afraid, that in my hair, I wear the feather of an eagle. And around my belt, I wear the tail of a lion, and I am not afraid." The boy said, "Okay." But he was excited because he knew he was going to magically probably turn into these brave, courageous animals. And so he walked down back to his village, and you know what happened magically? Not a whole lot. When he went to school, people were still mean to each other sometimes. And when he worked on something that he didn't know what to do, he still was sometimes afraid. And when he heard things about sickness, just like maybe we are, he was still feeling like that hasn't changed at all, but maybe my idea has. And as he went into the day and people started coming up to him, one of them was starting to treat him like a bully, he just said to himself, "I am from the descendants of warriors." And he thought to himself, "And in my hair I wear the feather of an eagle, and around my waist I hold the tail of a lion, and I am not afraid." And the people who were giving him trouble, they ran off. And he wondered, did I magically turn into an eagle? Did I magically turn into a lion? He looked at himself, and he realized that he hasn't physically changed, but what he had done is changed in his heart. That he found courage, understanding that he is a champion. And that's what I want to remind all of you. That if you're nervous about things that are going on, if things seem really scary to you, I want you to remember who you are. What you are is what your teachers and the staff members and your parents already know. That you are a champion. As I've been saying, you are a hero. You are somebody who can do this. And so I want you to stir up your heart, to agitate your core, and with some courage to make sure that in whatever you do, that you do it strong. When you face the day, you get up and you set your plans and you set your goals and you move into the day knowing that, that you're not afraid and that you are a champion and that you are a warrior for the things that you're doing and can accomplish your goals, and also that you have a lot of people supporting and helping you. So I hope this little story about courage will help you in understanding who you are and just how amazing all of our students in Turlock Unified are. You are great people. So thank you for enjoying this story.
Hi everyone. Thanks for joining me again for another episode of TUSDtv. I'm so glad to be able to exercise with you. I want to talk a little bit about what Dr. Person shared with you last time about being a hero. We think of heroes as being like a Robin Marvel character, or wearing a fancy cape, or a fancy mask and a costume of some kind. But you know what, boys and girls? We're all heroes right now. Let me give you the definition of hero. A hero is a person who is admired for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. We're all showing courage right now in a time that's unknown to us. Stay positive, get up each morning with a smile, do your schoolwork, exercise, and we'll get through this together. Before we start our exercises, I have a little shout out today to two friends of mine who I know are watching, Camden and Camille Anderson. They attend E-Academy Charter, and their mom sent me a picture of them following along, so good morning to them. I do have a joke today that ties into our workout, of a superhero workout. Here is our joke. Why couldn't Robin play baseball? Any guesses? Why couldn't Robin play baseball? Well, because he forgot his bat. Man. Punctuation's important. That comma changes the whole answer. He couldn't. He forgot his Batman. That's your silly riddle for today. Let me tell you about my playlist. Our first song will be for our warm-up, and it is the Batman theme song. It's from the television show that was on a long, long time ago. You may not recognize the music, but someone in your family probably will. We're going to warm up our muscles before our workout. The second song is the theme to Spider-Man, another TV theme from a long time ago, and that will be our only new exercise today, boys and girls. I'm going to show you a Spider-Man plank. Then we're going to go into 2 Tabata workouts, and then we'll cool down on the floor or the mat. So let me model that Spider-Man plank for you. It's only a minute. Try it. If it's not for you, go to a regular plank or take a rest if you need to. You're going to set up your body just like you do for that plank. Hands under your shoulders. Walk your back out so it's flat. When you come up on your toes for the Spider-Man plank, you're going to bring your knee to your elbow, knee to elbow, bringing it up. Picture Spider-Man scaling a wall, but you're doing it facing the floor. Again, if you have to rest, please do. Come back up when you can. The Tabata songs, we're going to mix up what we've done already. Some jumping jacks, half jacks, twister, side step. We'll bring in our weights, and we'll also do a little bit of boxing, kickboxing. Remember to guard your face because your opponent can't get to you. I tend to bring my arms down a little lower so my voice is projected for you. Keep them up. Hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Are you ready to start? I am too. Let me get my music going. Start with some shoulder rolls. Here's our Batman theme song. Good. Change directions. Big circles to the front. Good. I want you to reach down, touch your toes, hold. Stand. Let's do some little arm circles forward. Getting ready for those Spider-Man planks. And take it backwards. Small circle, standing up nice and tall. While we're going backwards, let's make those bigger. Bigger circles. And forward. Big circles. Nice. We're going to stretch side to side. Reach up. Reach like you're trying to pick the apple or orange on the very tip top of the tree. Good. Couple more. Reach, 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 reach. We're going to go down to our toes again. Hold that stretch. Bring it up. March in place. Getting those muscles nice and warm to prepare our body for our workout. I hope you have fun with it. Do what you can. Encourage your brother or sister or mom or dad to join you. We're going to get ready to go down to our Spider-Man plank. Walk those hands out. Engage your abdominals. Spider-Man theme song.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out,
Your back flat.
Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive.
You're probably feeling a little tired.
From a thread.
Can you hang in there a few more seconds?
Hey there goes the Spider-Man.
If not, rest and join me when you can. You can also just hold a plain plank
Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Welcome back, he's ignored.
Knee
Action is
to elbow.
Life is a great big hang-up. Wherever there's a hang-up, you'll find a Spider-Man.
Woo! Nice. Turning it up. Get ready. Tabata, we are going to start with jumping jacks. Get ready. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds to rest.
3, 2, 1, go!
20 seconds. Clap, slap. Good. Nice. Clap, slap.
2, 1, stall!
10-second rest. Changing those to a half jack this time. Arms halfway up.
3,
Ready?
2, 1, come on!
Half jacks. Nice stiff arms. Half jacks. Good.
3, 2, 1, stall!
Nice. Weights. You're younger. No weights at all. Bicep curl.
1, go!
Lift. Good. Strength time now. Lift. Lower. Lift.
3, 2, 1, stall!
Good. Go into those shoulders. Roll your shoulders back. Lift and lower. Get ready.
2, 1, come on!
Lift. Nice. If that is too much, you can do one at a time. Good.
3, 2, 1, stall!
Weights to the side. Out of your way, going back. Jumping jacks. Get ready.
3, 2, 1, go!
Noisy exercise. Clap and slap. Good. Can you go a little faster? Good. Good. Perfect.
Stall!
Half jacks. Get ready. Make sure you have room next to you. Don't bump into somebody.
2, 1,
Half jacks. Good. Half jacks. Clap. Clap. Good.
2, 1, stall!
Grab those weights. If you're older, if you're a younger student, no weights at all. To the side this time. Relax your shoulders.
1, go!
Keep breathing. Good. Good.
3,
Couple more.
1, stall!
Good. Shoulders to the side. Roll your shoulders. Get ready.
3, 2, 1, come on!
Lift. Lower. Excellent. Good, good. Almost there. Hang in there.
3, 2, 1,
Relax your body. We're done with our weights. Cardio work with some kickboxing. We're starting with that twister. Make sure you have room so you're not bumping into somebody. I hear it starting. Another hero song.
3, 2, 1, go!
You've got lots of time to work on twisters. Make these be your best. Twist, twist. Good, good. sidestep or skate. Get low.
3, 2, 1. Come on.
Hop, side to side. Get low.
Forever and ever.
Can you get a little lower?
Just for one day.
Awesome.
2, 1. Stop.
Remember those hooks? Guard. You're going to swing around.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Hook, hook. Nice. Like those superheroes. Fighting for justice. Hook, 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 hook. Nice.
2, 1. Stop.
Uppercut. Opponent's chin. Guard. Get ready.
3, 2, 1.
Uppercut. Nice. Guard your face. Good. Nice. Uppercut. Uppercut.
3, 2, 1. Stop.
We're finishing. 4 planks. Get in position.
3, 2, 1. Go. Stop.
Good. Another plank or Spider-Man plank, you pick. Get in position.
3, 2, 1. Come on. What's on the other side? Oh, we can be there. Forever and ever. That we can be heroes. 3, 2, 1. Stop.
2 more or a challenge. I know some of you can do this. Hold a plank for the rest of the song. Try it.
2, 1, go. Stop.
Rest if you need to or hold your plank.
3, 2, 1. Come on.
Come on, 20 seconds.
Just for one day. Relax your body.
Woo! Did you hold it that whole time? It's a good goal to set. We're going to listen to this part of the song while we cool down, let our heart rate come down, and stretch. Roll your shoulders. I'm going to close my eyes. You don't have to. I want you to twist.
If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid
Other side.
of what you are. There's an answer. If you reach into your soul,
We did this stretch
and
earlier.
the sorrow that
Legs
you
out
know
straight.
will melt
Reach
away.
down and fall.
And then a hero comes
easy pose. Drop your chin. Take your head to one side. Other side. To the middle. Bring your chin up. Hold that thought. Holding that quiet thought, that quiet pose. Boys and girls, it is so much fun being on the blacktop in the playground with you, but if I can't do that, this is the second best place. Thanks for joining me each day for these workouts. You can find it on the cable channel. You can watch it on YouTube. Find the ones you like the best. Teach someone new in the house. Turn down the volume and put your own music on. Have fun with it. Exercise, like I've said before. Yes, it helps our body, but it helps our mind. It helps clears our mind and gives us kind of a new perspective on things, clearing our thoughts. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.
Hey everyone, you know, we've talked a lot about being courageous or being heroes. I'd like to do a song for you that kind of speaks of that, about being able to be there for someone else and recognizing that we always need other people in our lives as well. This song called Lean on Me by Bill Withers is particularly important because Bill Withers, unfortunately, just recently passed away a few days ago from heart complications. And so I feel honored to sing this song to you in his memory, but also honored to sing to you this because you are heroes and people of great courage who help each other reaching out. Sometime in our life, we all have pain. We all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Lean on me, or it won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of our needs that you don't. So just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me, yeah, when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. So just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load if you can call me. Lean on me, yeah, when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Hi everybody. I'm Mrs. Summers. If you don't know me, I am an elementary music teacher at 5 of the schools here in Turlock Unified. And today I'm going to be sharing with you one of my favorite Dr. Seuss books. It's called Oh, the Things You Can Think. And it's one of my favorites because it is full of make-believe words. Words that just came up to Dr. Seuss off the top of his head. And some of them are a little bit crazy, and I think I can relate to that a little bit. My goal today is to have you listen for some of those made-up words throughout the story, and notice where I add some sound effects to help the story come to life. Now, I'm not just going to read it to you. I actually made up a tune to it, so I hope you don't mind. I'm going to sing it to you. Here is Oh, the Things You Can Think by Dr. Seuss. You can think up some birds, that's what you can do. You can think about yellow or think about blue. You can think about red, you can think about pink. Oh, you can think about red, you can think about pink. You can think of a horse, oh, the things you can think. Oh, the things you can think up, if only you try. If you try, you can think up a guff going by. A guff? What's a guff? Well, this little guy right here. He's got puffballs on his tail. And I think Dr. Seuss was trying to imagine, what could I call this guy? And he's like, puffballs, puffballs. What rhymes with puff? How about guff? That would work. And you don't have to stop. You can think about schlop. Schlop, schlop, beautiful schlop with a cherry on top. You can think about gloves. You can think about snubs. You can think a long time about snubs and their gloves. Snubs. You can think about Kitty O'Sullivan Krause in her big balloon swimming pool over her house. That's a strange one. I think I'd love to go up there. This one's a little spooky. Think of black water. Think up a white sky. Think up a boat, think of blooks blowing by. Bloop, 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 bloop. You can think about night, a night in and up. The birds are asleep and the 3 moons are up. Yes, 3. 1, 2, 3. Why not? You can think about day, a day and a dake. The water is blue and the birds are awake. Wait a minute. Not so sure about that. Think and wonder, wonder and think. How much water can 55 elephants drink? You can wonder how long is the tail of a song. Pretty long, I think. There are so many things that a thinker can think. Would you dare yank the tooth of a rink-rinker fink? Not me. No, thank you. And what would you do if you met a jaboo? Well, he's supposed to be scary. Oh, the things you can think. Think of Peter the postman who crosses the ice once every day and on Saturdays twice.
Hey, can I have my mail, please? I would like to have my mail. I have been waiting all week for my mail. Please give me my mail, sir. Yo, I said, please give me my mail. Give me my mail. Give me my mail. Give me my mail. Give me my mail.
Think you can think anything that you wish. Think a race on a horse, on a ball with a fish. A race on a horse, on a ball with a fish. Think of light, think of bright, think of stairs in the night. Think a ship, think up a long trip. Go visit the Vipper of Vip. And left, think of left, and think about Beft. Why is it that Beft always go to the left? Got me. And why is it so many things go to the right? You can think about that until Saturday night. Yeah. Think left and think right. Think low and think high. Oh, the things you can think up. If only you tried. The end. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed Oh, the Things You Can Think by Dr. Seuss. I enjoyed singing it for you today. I hope you are all home well and safe and enjoying time with your families. Let's always remember to try and find the good in everything. We are getting to spend some extra time with our families and hopefully finding other good things that are going on in our lives right now that we wouldn't have noticed before if this hadn't happened. So we do miss you, and we hope to see you again real soon. Bye, everybody.
Hey, I know you've been enjoying this episode. I wanted to share something that I've shared before, but again, the resources that are available both at the school and in our community for anyone who needs them. What I'm talking about right now is you might need help with food, okay? And it might be that you're needy. Maybe your parents are struggling at their work. Maybe financially things are difficult right now and you need difficulty. But also, with people very busy, with parents teaching their children and working and all that sort of thing, they might need help with food. And so, reminder that Turlock Unified School District is offering breakfast and lunch distribution, and the schedule is available on the website at certain schools from 9:30 to 12:30 every day. You just drive up, you're able to get breakfast and lunch, and it's a great, great service, and to remember that. Also, this week, remember, if you haven't signed up yet, there's a form that you can sign up to have food distribution for the entire week. So you pick it up at the end of the week, check online, okay, at Turlock Unified School District for those resources to be able to get food for this spring break time. The last thing I want you to tell you is that there are a lot of people, again, who are having difficulty with work, having financial difficulties, and we want to remember that there are a lot of people in our community who can help. There are food banks that help out. The United Samaritans not only have a food bank, but they also have a truck that distributes food throughout the city. The Salvation Army, again, providing both food there and food distribution. Also, New Life Christian Center has a program as well. There are others too available, but I wanted to tell you just about those local programs that if you need support, please feel free to reach out again to United Samaritans, Salvation Army, New Life Christian Center, and other churches to be able to get support. You might be able to go on their website. also, if you are in a situation where you are not financially in need, perhaps you could help those organizations because they are helping a lot of people. So again, maybe you can make a check or a donation to one of those so that they can do the good work for our community. So again, our community and our school realizes that no one should go without. And so make sure to reach out because there's a lot of people to be able to assist you with food distribution every single day. Thanks. Hey everyone, I hope you've enjoyed another outstanding episode of TUSDtv. And just a reminder through the whole thing of just how amazing you are. You know, I speak about courage and being a hero. It's kind of easy for me to do that because that's who you are. You students are amazing. You've been learning so much. You've been working so hard. You've been patient in your families. And so I'm just so proud, and we at Turlock Unified School District are so proud of you. Parents, we cannot thank you enough for all that you have done and all that you continue to do. We are in partnership with you, but we know how hard you're working, how much you share your concern and success with your students. And again, we can't thank you enough. We hope that TUSD has been a small part of that. We look forward to many more episodes. And so again, thank you again for enjoying and being with us for this edition of TUSD TV.